Welcome to an ACCUPLACER video feature demonstration. Today, we will look at selecting branching profiles and approving student test sessions directly from the Test Center Management dashboard. Let's look at a brief overview of the Fast Track Login feature in ACCUPLACER. Fast Track Login is designed to expedite the testing process in your test center or classroom. It allows the proctor or site manager to begin the test without having to log into each individual testing computer at the beginning of a test session. Fast Track Login provides users the option to remain logged in for 14 days without having to re-enter login credentials when using Fast Track Login. Approval of test sessions to begin and selection of branching profiles can now be done either on the individual machine or from the Test Center Management dashboard. A branching profile is a collection or package of tests that will be administered to the student within a single test session. Fast Track Login is located on the ACCUPLACER landing page at www.accuplacer.org. To begin, click the Fast Track Login button. Enter your username and password for an ACCUPLACER proctor or site manager account. To allow students to use the Fast Track Login for 14 days without having to re-enter your login credentials, click the Stay Signed In for Next 2 Weeks checkbox. Once logged in, the proctor or site manager login step will be skipped until the 14-day period expires. For security purposes, you will need to re-enter your login credentials every 14 days to re-enable Fast Track Login. Click the Login button to proceed. The student will be presented with the student privacy policy to read and accept. Upon accepting the student privacy policy, the student information screen will appear. If presented, the student should read the optional student instructions and then click Close when finished. Within the student information screen, the student must provide identifying information for ACCUPLACER. Type the student's ID in the Student ID field. Then, retype the ID in the Confirm Student ID field. Enter the student's last name in the Last Name field. Finally, select the student date of birth in the Date of Birth field. Then, click Next to continue. When prompted to verify, click Yes. If this student has not previously tested in ACCUPLACER for this testing site, he or she will be prompted to enter additional information before proceeding. If the student has previously completed testing for this site in ACCUPLACER, some or all of this additional information may be pre-populated. The information entered on the previous student information screen is always required for students testing in ACCUPLACER and cannot be edited on this screen. This includes last name, student ID, and date of birth. In addition, the student's country, gender, and self-description fields are also required. However, students may select I choose not to answer for gender and self-description fields. Institution administrators or site managers can set other student information fields to be required or optional within test settings in ACCUPLACER. Click Save to save the additional information, then click Yes to confirm. A student instructions authorization window will appear on the screen, notifying the student to wait for approval to proceed. A Next button is provided if the proctor or site manager would like to authorize the test session and select the branching profile directly from the student's testing computer. This process is covered in a separate demonstration video. Now let's look at how the proctor or site manager can not only approve the test session to proceed from the Test Center Management dashboard, but also select the appropriate branching profile from the dashboard, allowing Test Center staff to approve multiple student test sessions from a centralized computer. Log into ACCUPLACER using your proctor or site manager account. Click on the Dashboard menu, then click on the Test Center Management submenu. The Test Center Management view defaults to all active, completed, and awaiting approval test sessions for the current day. To view only those sessions awaiting your approval, click the Awaiting Approval tab. Find the desired student test session with a current status of Awaiting Approval Fast Track Admin and select Approve Request from the drop-down menu in the Actions column. When prompted, click OK to confirm the approval. You will be presented with a pop-up to administer a new test session. This window will allow you, from a central location, to select the appropriate branching profile for the student whose session you are approving. Select the desired branching profile from the Select Branching Profile drop-down list. Then, click Approve to finalize the session approval for the selected branching profile. Back on the student testing machine, within 30 to 60 seconds, the Student Instructions Authorization pop-up will disappear and the student will enter into the test session.